It's time once again for an update from the city of Robbinsdale. Proud to be joined by the mayor-elect, Bill Blonigan. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks, Dave. Good to be here.
We have a number of topics to touch on quickly. First, let's talk about the run for mayor. What were the main points that you ran on? And tell us about that process of getting ready to be sworn in January.
Well, I try to focus on three things, Dave. Number one, my experience, the nuts and bolts, the 90% of city government. Number two, I tried to tell people, and they wanted more open, transparent, and inclusive government for all. And number three, I want to make us more than just a good environmental city. I want to get to very good and excellent eventually.
And Mayor-elect Blonigan and two new council members getting ready to get set for January. Let's talk about water in the city of Robbinsdale. A lot of talk going around. What is happening? What can residents expect in 2021?
We will have water on the brain in 2021. Four things. Number one, the biggest project we've ever done as a city, $31.8 million, a new water treatment plant, which is going right now. It's going to be in effect in late 2022, and that will deliver softened water so you can save some money on your water softening expenses. Number two, new water meters. Number three, we're going to have a new well to go with the water treatment plant, in fact, a couple wells. And number four, we're going to have some
the new water tower.
A new water tower, which will hold 750,000 gallons instead of the $125,000 the downtown water tower holds now.
We will be talking about that many times during 2021. Final point, we want to talk about community outreach. Tell us about that important part of the city as we move ahead.
Well, in the Park and Rec department, we're going to have a person that focuses more on on community outreach and things that are not just sports and the traditional things we do. Try to get more people involved. The police department will have more community outreach through two different ways, a social worker and a dedicated person, or partially dedicated person. So we want to integrate with the community and hear them more.
Final note, we want to talk about what's coming up in January. We mentioned you'll be sworn in, but also goals and objectives. That's an annual process that happens in the city?
Yes, very important this year because two new members, Tyler Klein, replacing that experienced guy in Ward 1 that can be easily replaced, and then Sheila Webb replacing Dan Rogan, and now I'll be the mayor too, so we've got to come together as a council and see what we all think about things.
We will touch on that the next time we get together. Final note, the mayor wants to make sure residents get out and support those local businesses, restaurants especially. Mayor Blonigan, thanks again for your time. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks for talking to me, Dave.
Learn more about The Connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.